There seems to be a fine line between coincidence and irony.
You sure about that map?
Unfortunately, there was some nonsense about the discovery of the real King Arthur's tomb here years ago, soon discredited. And yet another roadside attraction was born.
Well, let's see what we can see, shall we? At least it should be educational.
Hello everyone, I'm Stygian Rakshasa, and welcome back to my Tomb Raider Legend playthrough. Today we're going to be playing through England, and I've actually started off the video without having the title screenplay because we're just rushing right into it, and I'm watching the cutscenes a bit more in this playthrough because I kind of want to slow down the pace, just so I have more time to talk. I don't want to rush through these levels, so yeah, England is by far, I think, the most challenging level out of every level in this game. And it's probably my favorite. It's tied with Japan as my favorite. While I like Japan for the aesthetics, I like England for the challenge. But also I do enjoy the aesthetics of this level as well. As you're going to see, it's very much, you have the medieval castle, you have Christian kind of symbolism. You have the King Arthur. It's just the fact that there's this fake King Arthur museum built upon the actual tomb of King Arthur. It's really funny. But yeah, the whole idea is Zip and Alistair are chilling out outside in their little creepy van, and we're here in Cornwall in England, and basically we are looking for another piece of Excalibur, and there's supposed to be the real King Arthur's tomb beneath this uh, exhibit museum. I don't bother pressing the buttons here. I do bother to fall down this fucking pit, but if you press those buttons where the stands are and where the stage is, not the stage, but the little exhibition sections are, there will actually be a narrator explaining the myth of King Arthur. Things like his, the Knights of the Round Table, Lady of the Lake, Sword in the Stone, Excalibur, Merlin, all these figures. It kind of, it was fun to kind of listen to that when I was younger, because I did actually have an interest in King Arthur and just Christian, Christian, Catholic, just religious, Deus Vult kind of knights. I don't know, just the whole look of them was quite interesting. I just like the aesthetics of like Christian knights. I think it's quite fascinating. That's the Dark Souls fan in me kind of coming out, because I'm a huge fan of Dark Souls and I love the knights and just the whole look of it's just so badass, So I love that kind of thing. But while I go on my little tangent there, you actually use this forklift to crash your way into the real tomb. But before we do that, we're actually going to create a kind of stack of these boxes here so we can gain access to this little secret. We're in the professor's study, and basically if you go up here before you enter the tomb, Lara will read his notes there and actually comment on how he said that this is built upon, a fake. This whole place is a fake tomb. It's trying too hard, Lara says. It's hiding something. She's saying it's a cenotaph, which is cenotaph is a memorial dedicated to someone who's buried elsewhere, as far as I know. So she's saying it's trying too hard. Like there's something suspicious here, and well, that outlining on the brick wall is suspicious enough, don't you think? So we're gonna actually crash our way in here. if these fucking boxes wouldn't block my way. The controls of this forklift are horrendous, but we'll make do with it, I guess. Now, yes, oh my goodness, how this went undiscovered for so long, God only knows. It's Tomb Raider logic. But now now we're rocking. Now we're getting into the real tomb here now. And these spiked traps are definitely indicative of, that, and that's a real tomb. It's no longer just a little exhibition, little museum. Beware, there's a quick time event as you crash out of this wall. There are actually there's 4 rewards in this room in total, but one of them is the gold reward, but we'll get that a lot later on the way back. But yeah, this whole section kind of reminds me of Tomb of the Ancients and Angel of Darkness, because you're like slowly making your way down. Well, quickly making your way down. And Angel of Darkness is a lot more slower, but it kind of reminds me of the vertical structure of the Tomb of Ancients and Angel of Darkness. This whole room. Here, I like this camera angle, the fixed camera, so I make Lara peek out of the the fucking window, little archway. I thought that was funny. Yeah, there's not much to say. You're just slowly making your way down. These breakable stairways, when you jump off them while they're crumbling, Lara gets weird momentum when she jumps, and it's quite finicky and glitchy, kind of. And sometimes you can fall off and die because it doesn't propel you properly. It doesn't give you momentum, and she actually goes backwards. It's quite strange. Anyway, don't fall into the burning oil like I nearly did. Be careful, obviously. Here we're getting into the real, I guess, skill-based part of the level, and I wish there was more of this. If you step on those fire, I guess the burning oil sections, the traps. I don't know what you'd actually call these things, but on hard mode and on the PC version, your health just basically depletes instantly. So it's like instant death if you get touched by this fire here. So you have to be very, very, very careful. And I'm trying my best to do so. I can say confidently and kind of proudly that I did this whole level without dying once, so I am very happy. I think I did all of this in one single cut, as far as I know. Like one recording. I didn't actually take a break, so yeah, props to me, am I right? I'm the best Tomb Raider player on the planet. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not. Well, maybe, well, no. Well, I could be, but I don't know. I have things to do with my life. I can't play Tomb Raider forever, but you know, I'm proud of myself. That's all I'll say. Now here, you'll notice, of course, there's a silver reward, but there's also these plates, I guess you'd call them. I don't know what you call them. These pushable blocks in the wall that have numbers on them, 1, 2, and 3. This is the way and steps to the gold reward, basically. You have to push them in the numerical order, so you actually have to go from 1 to 2 to 3. You can't press 3 and then 1 and then 2. You have to do 1, 2, and 3. So I start with 1, which is on the left side, and then I'm going to push in number 2, which is on the right side. And then actually at the bottom of that room with the breakable stairways where we just came from, where we crashed the forklift, the third one is there. But I'm not going to get that until much later, at the end of the level. The great thing is you can actually just push these 2 and then proceed onwards like normal, and then on your way back, because we do have to backtrack through here once we're exiting the level, you can just push the third arch in number 3, and then you'll get the gold reward. So it's not really the most hidden gold reward. I mean, I guess you kind of have to know. I know I'm so judgmental towards how hidden the gold reward is. I mean, it is hidden, but you just press them in the order, and that's really it. This whole puzzle here, not you know, it's you have to basically build a pathway with these crates, boxes, cages, whatever, and you have to really do a proper jump because you can't actually. This fire right here is actually, I think this one specifically will instant kill you. I think even if you're playing on medium or easy difficulty, I believe it will instant kill you because the whole idea is that you can't like just brute force your way through the fire. You actually have to make a pathway, and that's what we're doing here with the crates. And like so, we're going to do a nice little jump over, and we made it. For me, I have the swan dive, so, you know, because it is stylish, and I do like to incorporate style into my gameplay. But we're making our way onwards, deeper into the tomb. I should have mentioned, but the whole outfit mod inspiration for today is Lara's Angel of Darkness Parisian Streets outfit. The outfit she wears in the Paris section of the game. The all denim outfit. For me, I used to hate that look when I was younger, but it's kind of grown on me in recent years because it is quite I don't know, it's kind of fashiony. I'm not gonna lie, I could see that kind of making its way back in style now because denim is I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but an all denim look like this is it's very much a statement, and the crop top as well. I love the, you know, the cropped black vest with the whole denim look and the boots. I actually like this look. I like how it's almost monochromatic. Obviously, the main color is blue with the denim, but I really like it. It's grown on me, and the way it fits, you know, it's fitted to her body in Angel Darkness, and it looks really cool. So that I figured this kind of outfit would go with the level because at the beginning it's quite urban. We're in obviously a museum, so I figured it would fit that section of the level. But obviously, as we make our way into the real tomb, it also kind of suits the underground, dark aesthetic of, you know, Angel Darkness. So I figured I'd mod her to look like, you know, well, not I would mod her, but I would install a mod that made her look like she was an Angel Darkness. A game I actually might let's play or commentate on this channel. I've definitely been considering it, but I think for that game, I do these commentaries right now to just have a sort of consistency with getting a consistency with speaking into a microphone, and I'm doing it for practice as well. But when it comes to Angel of Darkness, if I play it, I will most likely do the commentary while I play the game. It will be like a live commentary, which is something you guys might be interested in because I do want to do it live because I guess that's what most people do these days. These gameplay segments are obviously pre-recorded, so I guess it's not as authentic. Not authentic, but it's not as I mean, I'm not doing these commentary sections now with a script, but I guess I have time to kind of think about what I'm going to say. So with commentary live, you have to think on the spot and you have to actually come up with things right there and then. And um, yeah, that's something I may need to practice. So if I play Angel of Darkness, I will do the commentary live. But for now, you know, it's all about practice, and I can say that confidently. If I somehow make a if I create a following for doing this kind of thing, I will look back at these videos and I might cringe a bit, you know, but it's my first time. I'm gonna cut myself some slack, and you know, I'm just practicing, and I hope people enjoy it regardless, you know. I chose a great game to commentate over for my first, you know, time doing it, so I'm happy, you know. I hope it's not too bad. I'm sure it isn't, but you know, I can't help but second guess. I'm only human after all. But yeah, this is a good time to talk about this because this whole section goes on. I actually forgot where the bronze reward was, so I spent a bit of extra time looking for that through the previous tunnels underwater. But yeah, you have a bronze reward and you have a silver reward, and then once we're done, we go down the waterfall and we continue on to the main place, and this place is phenomenal looking. This castle is immaculate. I'm gonna let you guys watch now because the camera angle really does it justice, but oof. Anne Orlando, we don't know her. If you guys get the Dark Souls reference, but yeah, the castle is it looks amazing. Unfortunately, there's not much interaction. The only thing you have to do is grapple these lantern fixtures backwards, so you can actually use them to swing across in this platforming section. That's all there really is to it. There's no like intricate. The puzzle, quotation marks puzzle, is actually on the inside of the castle. So for now, all we have to do is just make our way to the top. Yeah, it's a very simple. It looks amazing, the castle, but the actual platforming done on the castle is quite simple. Now, before proceeding down that rope, we're actually going to pick up the silver reward that's sneakily placed right by there. You can actually drop from the top and you won't die because the cutscene interrupts it.
No doubt about the authenticity of this too, Master. Arthur was the 11th century figure that became legend. The once and future king was as real then as the air I'm breathing now.
Yeah, I watched a good chunk of that cutscene just because I love this whole section. This whole area here is supposed to be, I guess, the tombs of the Knights of the Round Table and the court of Camelot. Just figures in the mythology itself. It's a mausoleum, or the remains were sent to a mausoleum, or something like that. No, I believe it's a mausoleum, as far as I know. I guess they were burnt, right? The tomb? I'm not sure. I'm way too concerned with being way too particular, but basically the remains of the court of Camelot are here, apparently, and yeah, we take Bedivere's tomb, the broken part of it, and we actually use that to climb up, access the bell, make it swing, the chandelier, and obviously cause an impact to ring it and break the crystal. Yeah, sorry girl, I'm just gonna take your sword fragment, please. Don't send an evil giant ravenous serpent after me. Yeah, spoiler alert, he sent the ravenous fucking serpent after me. But yeah, basically we take the fragments. I love this whole tomb, and I love the amber crystal and the look of King Arthur. Same thing with the Queen of the Queen of fucking hell, I can't speak. The Queen of Tiwanaku in Peru. Oh my goodness. Fucking English, seriously. And we're playing on England. Oh my god, I'm doing such a disservice to my own native language. But hey, we'll continue. In case you didn't realize, there's a fucking giant serpent here, and he's not too pleased with us ringing this bell. Breaking the bell, rather. So basically, the whole function of this boss and how you beat it is just by shooting the ringing echoey bell structure things. This will cause it to emit sound. He will go towards the aura that you see there, and then you just quickly perform a grapple and pull the cages down, and then he will hit each one accordingly. And you have to do it up to 4 times, and then he will die. simple. I think I did the whole boss without dying once. It's so easy, and if you fall into the water, it will reset you. Basically, he just sends you back. He kind of whacks you up, and then you get sent flying back to the where the door is, where we came from. So it's very simple, simple boss. Unfortunately, there's not much to it. I mean, you do not shoot him. You just shoot the bells, grapple the cages, and that's it. You know. So it's not a complicated boss at all. But if it's your first time playing, like I can imagine people were quite frustrated when they didn't know what to do, because it does take a bit of trial and error. That's what I feel like a lot of the bosses are in this game. It's just trial and error as opposed to actual difficulty or, um, actual skill. Well, I mean, there is skill to it, but it's just a lot of trial and error. Now we have a QTE. Nicely done, Lara. You better work. Mr. Serpent accepts his defeat and he cutely sneaks back down to his fucking cesspit. I'm Lara fucking Croft, bitch. Don't try me. She's really kind of having a stare off with him there, which is quite funny. But yeah, with the fragment attained and the serpent bested, I always used to think that was the same serpent that we killed, but it's actually a second serpent apparently. So we dealt with that. We dealt with all that. We're golden. We're good. We're feeling all right, and now we're going to make our way back to the guys in their van. Hopefully, Amanda's men haven't killed them. Of course, they haven't. Assault rifle is amazing. I love this weapon. Make quick work of that guy, and then I'm going to, for fun, I wanted to grapple him off the edge. I thought that would be funny. So yeah. Combat in this game isn't complicated, like I've said many times, but it can be fun every now and then, I guess. Here I was like, where the fuck? And there he is, he's sneaking by. So I shoot him through the cage. The shotguns, like I said, can stun lock you, and it's a nightmare to deal with, so I just kill that guy quickly, because I don't want to get stun locked in mid-air when I'm jumping over these oil, I don't know, fire tiles. I just want to kind of play it safe, because the amount of bullshit that can happen in this game is just, there's a lot that can go on, so I'm not taking any risks, especially when I've gotten this far without dying. So I'm playing it safe. Blow that guy up with my grenade, because I'm not using grenades in this playthrough that much, so I make some quick use out of it. Anyway, that archway I was talking about, the arch block thing, you push the final one in, and Lara's going to eat this cross before actually picking it up. And I'm just letting you see the pretty pink jewels that are placed on the gold cross. I think it's quite cool. But yeah, you push the third one in, and then you get access to the gold reward, and it's as simple as that. Not a hard gold reward to obtain at all. At this stage, you're just backtracking through the tomb, and obviously through the cenotaph room. You don't have to deal with these enemies. I'm just doing it for style, I guess, because I don't really show off the combat. I do skip a lot of the enemies. I do skip the riot shield mercenaries here, because I'm just I'm not bothered. You can see he's going flying. You can just roll through the enemies and not have to worry about them. So yeah, that's really it. That's the level. I make quick work of the final two mercenaries. Once you kill them, this cutscene will trigger, and that's it. You know, this clumsy old little trashy person is going to go in there, not thinking that Lara Croft the Great is going to be in there and he's going to whoop his ass, or she's going to whoop his ass.
They didn't make off with your credit cards, did they?
Yeah, he completely ate shit, as he should.
I'm fine. Just not my usual evening routine.
Not my usual evening routine. I love England. This is a great level. But anyway, I attained all the secrets, and that's the level, guys. So I will see you in Nepal, second last level. So yeah, thank you for watching, and take care, guys. Bye.